This is me, Wesley, and this is my grandma, Mama Dot. Mama Dot, tell me a little bit about yourself. Where were you born?
I was born in Washington, North Carolina, Beaufort County, down east near Greenville. And I am years old.
What year were you? What year were you born?
March 8th, 19
What?
Tell him, Mama.
1922.
And
Did I tell everybody in the class? Huh?
okay, here goes the questions. What was life like in the olden days?
It was very simple. And we had a good time, and our recreation was.
And how much would a nice looking dress cost?
I bet you get one for $5.
How was it without McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, Hardee's, so on?
Well, at the time we didn't think it was bad because we didn't know any difference. But now, now I think that's bad.
Well, how was it without it? Was it?
We ate at home most all the time. Everybody cooked fried chicken for Sunday dinner.
Okay, what did you use for Christmas decorations?
Ooh.
Did you use like popcorn or?
Well, I mean on the tree.
Yeah, on the Christmas
Oh,
tree.
popcorn, and we'd string cranberries, and we'd string some cookies maybe, and there wasn't a lot. She made a lot of homemade decorations.
Okay, how did you work for extra money?
I worked in a drugstore one summer, and maybe 2 summers. Then I worked in a 10-cent store. Then
Didn't you say you worked at a 10-cent? Yeah, 10-cent store.
and then I helped this friend of mine with her kindergarten class. You know, go in and help her get things cleaned up and stuff.
Hey, did your family have much money?
No, we managed all right. I tell you, we didn't need much money then. You know.
What did your dad do for a living?
It was a funny job. It was an interesting job. He was on the water, the Pamlico River, and he overhauled boats. He had this thing that would pull them up into his shop, and he'd overhaul them. And he had a boat called the Riverview, and we used to go on that all the time, and it sunk in the bottom of the Pamlico River. Right?
I wonder if that's where they got Riverview Cafe.
Maybe.
Okay, what was your school like?
Well, it was nice. Miss Wright was my first grade teacher, and then I skipped the 5th grade. I wasn't smart, but the whole class skipped the 6th grade so we could become a 12-year school and not. And yeah, we had sports. Oh boy, do we! And I used to play basketball.
What was your favorite subject in school?
That's a good question. Recess.
No, I mean like favorite
I
study.
know. I'd say probably English. And then when you want me to, we had football. You want me to give you a football yell?
Yeah.
Cheerleaders.
Go ahead.
Strawberry shortcake, huckleberry pie, DICT, RRY. Are we in it? Well, I guess Washington High School. Yes, yes, yes. She might put you out of, she might put you out of the classroom if I do all that silliness. But they'll laugh. They'll laugh.
Okay, what did you do for fun in elementary school and high school?
Elementary school was, I wasn't too bad then. In the high schools,
But what'd you do for fun?
we did the recess and all in elementary, but in high school, I played basketball and softball and got hit in the nose, and went swimming all the time. And then we had a creek that you could, like y'all do out here, get on the vine and swing out Pioneer's Bluff and drop into the water. That was so much fun. That was when we were in high school. And I did study some. You wouldn't think it was, but I did study some. It was 6 miles from Washington. And I had a friend that her family had a cottage down there. So we go down and spend the weekends and dance in this old store down there. Go swimming in the water at night. And then one time we were walking we were going to walk home now 6 miles from Shady Banks to Washington. And these people, we knew everybody, and they stopped and said, "Can we give you a ride?" We said, "No, but you can take our suitcases and leave them at Webb's. Webb's was a place to eat."
What was your yard like?
Dirt. I mean, I'm not sounding silly, but nobody had paved yards then. And we just raked them up and swept them, made them look neat. So, mud. The hose in the yard and we used to catch them, put them in jars, and you'd put a piece of grass down there and you'd see that little grass wiggle and put it up in there to do it. We'd put them all in jars. And we would have a good time.
Now, did you have a car when you were growing up?
Heavens, no. No way. And
Did
then
your
the one Daddy had was okay.
Did any of your family have a car besides?
Daddy had one. I'll tell you what I did do when I practiced in the backyard when I was 16. Get my driver's license. So I went to get my driver's license. And that man said, "How'd you learn to drive? You aren't but 16. I said, "In the backyard. I practiced in that old car Daddy's and turned it around. But I got my license.
What was it like living in Washington?
It was extra fun. I mean, we had the river, and that was fun. Every weekend, everybody went swimming in that Pamlico River.
What was it like whenever there was a hurricane or a bad storm?
Well, you know, I'm so old, I've probably forgotten, but I will say that one time we had so much storm and rain that area. See, Washington's right on the water, and everybody was in the rowboats going to the post office and the grocery store and all, because it was so near the water, but it was way up there, I think.
Well, I think that about concludes our interview for today. Thank you for letting me interview you.
Well, any time, I'm always available, and I'll get better and better.
Bye.
I had a good time with the interview, and tell your classmates hello for me.